Okay, so what are we doing?
All right, so today we're cooking. What's this? Just egg. I guess it's a vegan plant-based egg.
It is made of plants, not chickens. They are sure to tell you that, not chickens.
We still eat chickens, but we just want to try it.
Because this is not a full vegan video because we got chicken bacon. So, something about that chicken. No. So we're just gonna make some omelets. That ought to be delish.
She wanted the turkey bacon. Actually, it's chicken bacon.
It ain't even turkey bacon.
It's chicken bacon.
It's chicken bacon. Okay?
It's chicken bacon.
Don't act like you are above eating chicken bacon. Who he trying to fool?
I'm saying chicken bacon is fucking delicious, but I'm just saying, never mind.
You ain't never went wrong. Before I get to start chopping, you got some onions, spinach, a little bit of that, bit of mushrooms for our omelets, and some pepper. We are not adding salt because we like to try and watch our sodium. So, plus, I mean, chicken bacon. He's denying that he's gonna eat some of that, but we know you, though. We know you by now. So I'm just gonna start prepping that. I like to cut with this knife. I really don't like to slice and dice with it. So this is good enough. I'm not gonna do.
You ain't gonna take a sip of your drink?
Of course I am. And for those of you on YouTube that like to notice stuff in the background, okay, sure, there's a little alcohol in the background. I shall not confirm or deny what is in my glass, okay? It's good though. All right, so in the meantime, I'm gonna just tell you guys a little bit about our journey in finding the Just Eggs. We went to a few stores, and we did not find it, but we ended up at,
I think it was Whole Foods.
We ended up at Whole Foods.
No, we did find it at Publix.
We went to Publix, Whole Foods, and
we didn't go to Fresh Market.
Yeah, we didn't go to Fresh Market. We were looking for a few different stores. Yesterday we had gone to Publix. They didn't have it there. Not Publix, excuse me. Target. They didn't have it there. So we went to Publix and Whole Foods. Publix had the actual Just Eggs, like the liquid form. And then we went to Whole Foods, and there we found the
folds.
The folds. So I'll show you guys that really quickly. So they had the frozen ones, which is not bad. We didn't really go around the whole Publix. It was not Publix, Whole Foods. It was pretty crowded. So, and we had already been out for a few hours. So this is what we ended up getting. So we'll try that at another point. Let's move back here. I've olive oil spray in the pans. So let's go ahead and get started with that. And this is really good stuff. I'll put y'all on to a classic sandwich one of these days with the chicken bacon. It ain't gonna be today though. All right, so this is getting pretty warm. So we're gonna take this and we're just gonna dump it in there. Just gonna get that little season up a little bit. Well, not season. We can go ahead and season a little bit. Go ahead and do that. Move this over and I'll grab my bowl here. I'm gonna pour a little bit of this in here and get my pepper in there and my whisk. Slide that over here.
You might not even need that.
I'm pretty sure I don't need a whisk, but I do want the pepper to kind of. Alright, you guys are having a little technical difficulties right now opening that. I don't know who the hell. Strong ass glue on that like that. I usually don't have to go through stuff like this. But anyway, this is not neat. I don't like how it looks. Alright, I did. And it made a mess. Anyway. I'm gonna pour a pretty decent amount in there. It doesn't hurt to whisk this, I will say too. The bottle that we picked up happened to be, I made a mess with this. Happened to be a bottle that somebody else had picked up. Now, of course, they didn't open it or anything like that, but it was pretty well shaken. Where sometimes when you buy it in the store, like the other ones behind it, it was, you could see some of the yellow, but a lot of the yellow was sitting on top. And again, it is plant-based, so you know, that's just how liquids work sometimes. They can blend, but you know, sometimes you just gotta shake it up. So if you do see that, don't even trip on it. You can always, you know, shake it up really good, throw it in a bowl or something, whisk that sucker up, add your seasoning to it. I'm gonna throw that back there, add a little pepper. So, just a hint of that pepper. So I just got my pepper in there. I will show you that even when you whisk it up pretty well, it bubbles up just like eggs. It definitely has the yellow consistency very well. It almost looks like when you do eggs and you add like a hint of milk to it, where it just brings out that full yellow consistency without seeing like the egg white like that, which is, I like to see that full yellow consistency.
Are we putting that in scene?
Hmm?
Are we putting this part in scene?
You can show me scooping it up if you want. I'll show this part at the bottom of my pan. I wish you niggas would say something about the bottom of my pan. Boom. Okay. So in the meantime, looks like this has gotten heated up pretty well, the oil and everything like that. I usually don't have to use too much oil at all in these pans, but let's see. Cooking now. Don't do too much of that. Alright, so it's cooking definitely like egg. I mean, going pretty well there. It looks just like egg, and it's cooking just like eggs, regular eggs. Who cares at this point? So I just want to see the bottom of it. See what it looks like. Well, it's a little, and I don't know if that's from the olive oil. I don't think it is. It's a little, it almost has the consistency as I'm trying to like flip it kind of deal of like melted cheese in a way. So I don't know how easy it will be to flip this sucker, because it definitely, like, if you get pretty closely, it's,
You might have to scramble it.
yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and scramble this up, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to flip it, which isn't a problem for me personally. I'll trip on it. It all is the same ingredients. Yeah, it's a little difficult to try to flip that like a regular egg, and I get it. You know, it's not the same exact stuff. Whites and everything, and yolk like a regular egg. So, I mean, it's not terrible, but yeah, it's better off as a scramble at this point, in my opinion. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and scramble this sucker up. Despite that little challenge and, you know, that little factor, it still looks like egg to me. In fact, to me, speaking of the like cheese, it looks like to me, if you ever make like cheese eggs and you OD on the cheese a little bit because you really like the flavor of the cheese, where the egg looks a little bit more gritty. That's what it looks like to me at this point. And see, now it's a little easier to flip. So maybe it's one of those things where if you like your omelets without it being brown or whatever like that, you probably have to wait a little bit longer. It still does have that a little bit of a gritty consistency, in my opinion, from what I'm seeing. But outside of that, I mean, it's cooking like a pretty much a regular egg. So no biggie to me. Want to grab the plate here, put that down. It's not too bad. All right, so let's get that little neater. And in the meantime, I'm gonna turn this down a bit, just a notch. Everything like that. Tend to this chicken bacon a little bit. Turn that up just a little bit, like my chicken bacon, a little crispy. And I'm back from that journey. Alright, and then okay, so letting this one get a little harder at the bottom. Still about the same thing. It sticks a lot, so it is a little challenging to kind of flip like a regular omelet in that sense. I guess unless you went around maybe like this. That might work, but see how it still kind of folds a little, even with trying to do that. It gets kind of ugly on that end. Forgive me, the bacon is not burning, it's just the pan is getting a little warm. There. I don't know why I tried to blow out the smoke. I'm not gonna put on the vent because it's probably gonna make too much noise, so it's fine though, it'll vent out or circulate. Who cares? I don't. Alright, so yeah, so you see how you go to flip that and it kind of leaves a little bit of that there. I know with regular eggs it'll do that sometimes, but it is still a lot easier to flip with a regular egg. So I would suggest probably for me, as opposed to trying to make an omelet and getting frustrated, because I like my omelets to kind of like fold over nicely. And then sometimes I'll completely flip my omelet to cook the inside because I don't like runny eggs. This ain't going to really work for that. So it's easier to make kind of a scramble with it, which isn't exactly terrible. See, I'm trying to scoop this up so I can flip it over, and it's a little challenging.
All right.
So here's us getting ready to taste this with the egg scramble. I just want to point out, notice somebody decided to go with the chicken bacon.
Hey, I gotta eat it.
So you ain't got to eat it.
I have to eat it. You made it. I eat it.
No, I could have ate that. You ain't got to eat that. You choosing to eat that.
I'm trying to help your sodium
choice. Okay.
intake.
I see what you're doing. Reducing my. You know what? That's love right there. Trying to reduce the sodium for me, so you can take it into your own body.
All right.
All right. So wait. Let me get my first thing.
They said this supposed to taste good. I
Let's
don't know.
see.
Let's see.
Wait. I want to smell it first. I'm sorry.
It smells like.
It smells more like the spinach and stuff like that. So let's.
Hopefully, it takes on the flavor.
All right. So
I'm kind of funny about like new things. Kind of scared. But
I mean, it looks like egg. Like, look at that. Like, you get that with egg. So let's see. All right, let's go.
Right. Oh.
It definitely has the consistency.
It tastes better than egg.
Of like scrambled egg.
I can get with this.
For me to be a person that doesn't like runny eggs, it has a nice soft consistency. It's not. I'm not saying that even with regular eggs, it's not soft, but this has a little bit of a softer consistency, kind of like what I described when I was cooking it. When you put a lot of cheese into a cheese egg, it has that kind of consistency. Not as gritty, to my surprise. Not as gritty, it's just, pretty soft.
I think this is pretty good.
That didn't have as much of the that bite spinach and mushrooms.
I think it takes on the flavor of the onions and the spinach.
But
so, if you're
this is
thinking
good.
that is going to like a
funny taste. No, it actually takes on the flavor of whatever you put into it.
This is really good. I would
really
say
good.
that definitely I could eat this.
And cut eggs out. Now,
Yeah.
I don't know about the chicken bacon. I don't
take
know.
A bite of that.
If y'all got, matter of fact, if y'all got any vegan meats, like
I know Jack
meatless
one.
vegan food, comment below. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. This is good. Oh God.
I'm working in reverse here. Like this, you know. Go ahead and like this right now. You'll be very pleased with what you're gonna get.